Greetings everyone's Cain here, welcome to my video. So today I got a Stratego video for you guys. This was a battle of strategic tricks. Now I went against Gas 562269. It was a fun game. I enjoyed it. But he was a very cautious player, very aware, very analytical, and very patient, which made him a challenge. But yeah, I kept my patience. I took a deep breath at times, and yeah, let's begin. So I started with my sergeant. As you guys know, this is my main strategy that I use. Putting my captain behind my sergeant. Here he comes in. So I'm pretty sure this piece on the right is just a scout or a sergeant. Here I go with the usual, putting my general next to my spy. Now, you know, just letting nature take its course currently. Getting things ready. So he's coming on all ends. So obviously he's not barricaded with bombs on the front lines. So I decided to go on the offensive. So at this moment, I'm thinking of just attacking with a high piece, since, you know, just to surprise him, maybe with a colonel or something. But I'm being patient here, sticking with the normal plan. You know, I'm open to new tools in my arsenal. I'm always open to change and try new things out. Here and there I might do a surprise, other times I might be a little bit more cautious and more patient and, you know, hit them with a surprise. So no one's attacked at this moment. So it's a pretty skittish player. Usually I like to be on the defensive and then attack, but if they're not going to attack, I'm gonna go on the offensive and try to hit in hard in all directions. But yeah, nothing exciting currently. So here I go. So first blood is to the opponent. So found a sergeant. I was thinking of what to attack with. Decided to go with my captain since there's not a scout on the other side, so we can't find my marshal. That's one of the main objectives, is for them to not to find my big pieces, my general, my marshal, my colonels. Also, I want to bluff. I want to have some room for surprises. And, you know, just to completely draw my opponent to disarray. That's what Stratego's about, I'm telling you. It's just trusting your instincts, your intuition, rolling the dice, taking the risk, and being patient. That's what Stratego's about. So, I found one of my captains. I figured this was a strong piece, so I decided to attack this one. And took out a lieutenant. I found his major, so I knew that was a stronger piece than my captain. Took out a scout. All right. I'm gonna start going on the offensive here on the right side. So far, early into the game, nobody knows where the big pieces are. Still a mystery, but I'm getting kind of tired of just waiting here, so I'm gonna go in the offensive. So I decided to scout the area out. Just found a scout. So he's coming into the middle a lot. I have to be aware of that. Luckily, the middle is... I have a lot of bombs stationed there. So everything's going pretty good on my end currently. So I'm thinking about sending a miner in there. Maybe defusing a bomb or two. Finding out a big piece. So, opponent's taking a long time thinking. It's very, I find that very anxious. And the opponent doesn't know what to do. You know, you just gotta roll the dice sometimes, guys. You gotta attack and see what comes out of it. Don't be scared. As I, am skittish and not attacking as well. But here I go. Found a major. Lost a lieutenant, which is not ideal. But I have everything under control. So, decided to come in with another lieutenant. See what he brings. So he's one of those players where he'll attack and take one of my pieces and then retreat and then try to shuffle it around, which is a good strategy and all, but it's very, I find it very, I found a lieutenant. Like if I went in with my general and just started attacking the pieces, I could probably annihilate all the pieces on the left side. But I'm playing more cautious. Some games I do take that risk, and it's proven to work. It's been very beneficial. But as of now, I'm just being patient. Took out one of his lieutenants. So here we decided to trade. Checking the boneyard. We're pretty even currently. There's actually been strategies to where I just send in my majors and start lottoing. And it's been proven beneficial. I mean, here and there I'll probably land on a bomb. But you just got to trust your instincts and your intuition on where the bombs are. Every Stratego battle tells a story. And you just got to be good at reading people. Reading each player's moves and, you just got to know the game. I'm still learning. So I decided to go on the offensive. Got a lieutenant. And I'm doing what he's doing. Once I kill a piece, I'll retreat. So I'm playing his own game. So here I left myself pretty open. He could have scouted my marshal, and luckily he didn't. But yeah, it's just part of the game, guys. There's always going to be openings, no matter what. Traded scouts. So he found one of my colonels. Not ideal. It is what it is, though. So I have to move fast to put that colonel by the spy. Or do something with him, because he's going to come in with the general. I'm pretty sure. Most of the time they do that. Like 85% of the time they'll come in with the general and try to swoop in, kill the colonel. So I'm going to start advancing on the left side here. But so far he doesn't know where my general is. I'm trying to think logical here on what I could do and trying to read the opponent's, get a lay of the land and try to see where that flag is possibly. So here I go with a miner. I'm gonna try to bluff him here. Decide to move my colonel. Yeah, I remember at this game, the opponent, I thought he was about to lose because he took so much time thinking. He ran out of time on the little meter up there. Almost. But yeah, we shall see. Not going to spoil it for you guys. You know, I've been watching a lot of Stratego freaks. Great channel. I highly recommend to go subscribe to him. It's what made me want to do some commentary on Stratego videos. You know, it's fun. Seems like a lot of my viewers like it, so yeah, I enjoy making them. So he's moving a lot of pieces in the center. He's going to try to overrun me, possibly with big pieces and then miners. Obviously, because I have a bunch of clustered pieces in the center, he probably has a good idea that I have a flag there, or it's just bombs. So putting my miner by the spy, just trying to bluff him. He doesn't know what that piece is, so usually it's highly beneficial to hide a small piece, you know, a low-ranking piece, scout, miner, sergeant, lieutenant, by a spy, just to trick the opponent. Because sometimes the opponent takes risks. You know, they see it's just a miner, they figure, oh, the spy is not going to protect such a low-ranking piece. So I found a captain. I was thinking about trading, then again I sent one of my majors in there. Oh no, maybe I did. Yeah, from what I remember, I do remember trading with that captain. Went deep into his territory. So I wanted to scout this piece on the left. And it was a bomb. So he's got a piece over there defending a captain. I have no idea what it is. Traded scouts. you guys see this strategy all the time when I have my battles. I promise I'll switch things up. I just made this new strategy a couple days ago, and it's proven beneficial for me. So I'm getting a good read of it, getting used to it. I like to get used to strategies when I make new ones. See what I could work with, see what surprises I could do, and all that good stuff. So here I go with my captain up here. A lot of shuffling going on. Pretty tied. I want to know what this piece was over here. So I decided to go all in. So I have him thinking a lot, which tells me that it's not a good piece. Or something beneficial. We shall see. So I took out a minor. That's always a plus. So I found a major. So at this time, he's got a few of my captains. Yeah, he's got 2 of my captains. I got 3 of his lieutenants. So I think what I'm going to do, trying to be very logical here, have patience, and make the right move. Because things are going pretty good for me. But I'd rather be down, 3 lieutenants than 2 captains. So here he goes here. I'm going to try to bluff him with this sergeant. He's right next to my minor. Tongue twister there. He's right next to my minor, which has me a little nervous. So I'm going to move him here shortly. I'm going to try to defuse that bomb on the right side. Decided to move my colonel there. I don't know what that piece is. He probably thinks it's a bomb. So, decided to attack, well, to bluff him, because he has no idea that this is a colonel. So right now he's overwhelming me in the center, which has me a little nervous, because he could swarm in with big pieces to protect, flank me, and then just come in with miners and take my flag. So that's why I send the marshal down there. They finally attacked. Took out a general. Decided to go on the defensive here with my marshal. But I'm still gonna work on that offensive on the right side. So I know where a bomb is. So he has no idea what my marshal is here. He probably thinks it's just maybe a captain, a major. So I believe he's out of scouts as well. Could be wrong. So yeah, nothing crazy going on right now. Just a lot of shuffling. But little by little, I'm advancing. Some of these battles, guys, it's just little by little to where you advance and conquer. You got to be smart. But you also got to take risk and be dumb. There is no exact science to Stratego. You know, even the most advanced players, the grandmasters, can be defeated with just some taking risk and some good intuition. So I took out a major. Very beneficial. But he knows where my general is. I mean, my marshal. I'm not too worried about it. You know, you got to take action. This has already been what? It's a long battle currently, and you got to take action. You know, you got to know when to surrender, and you got to know when to take a risk. Can't be shuffling all day for hours. You know, got to get out there and get what you want. Get that flag. So here I go with my lieutenant. Gonna scout the area out. Putting my colonel by my spy, just to be safe. Want to send in a miner up here. Perhaps there's some bombs. I'm pretty sure this top left one on the left side's a bomb. He hasn't moved it. Maybe he has, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not paying attention. So, yeah, both me and him are just being cautious. So far, I'm making him a little nervous since I took out a major. Being up a major is a big win. You know, sometimes it's very... the battle works out in your favor when you are lottoing with your majors. Like I said, I've done that before. You know, I'll come in with scouts and I'll lotto with my majors. But this time I was more cautious. So I'm looking to attack this top left piece here. So I decided to. Found a scout. And yeah, found his general. So yeah. Now where I know where his general is, his spy has to be close. So I decided to retreat with my sergeant. No, I don't want him to take that. I'd rather just lotto than him just take it. Let me know if you guys like these Stratego commentary videos. Leave a comment below so I can make some more. They seem to be doing pretty good. I got a few people commenting that they don't like my cactus flower bomb effect down there. proven beneficial for me. I like this strategy. You know, to each their own. So here I come with a miner. Have no idea what... Oh, that's the general. Yeah. So he's looking to take my sergeant. But I'm pretty sure his spy is not up there. So I'll end up trapping it. Still being cautious, though. Both of us are. So he took out a captain, trapping his major with my colonel, which made him lotto, and took out a major. So very beneficial for me so far. Everything's looking great for me. I believe he's down all majors, but he still has 2 colonels, a general, and a marshal. But yeah, I'm telling you guys, lottoing is truly beneficial. A lot of you guys disagree, you know, and are so cautious, but I'm telling you, sometimes you just got to lotto. Like, in a time like this, I wouldn't recommend it. You know, since we're both being cautious, and, you know, he should have sent a scout down there first. But he was under pressure with my colonel. ColonelCain put the pressure on him. So I'm going to defuse this bomb here on the left side. So I found a captain. Decided to... So I know where a spy is now. I'm pretty sure that... Or it could be that one, you know. He's trying to trick me here. But I do know it's one of those two, behind the captain or behind the general. I'm pretty sure it's behind the general. But yeah, I'm thinking about what to do here. Now this part has me a little worried. I'm pretty sure this is a miner coming in the middle to defuse that bomb, which has me thinking a little bit. So I decided maybe to take a risk to kill this captain, because I don't believe the spy is behind the captain. Yeah, wasn't a spy. So, bad mistake by the opponent. Got a free captain. Nothing's really going on the left side. You know, which is why I should be thinking about doing something. So I'm taking out a lot of his pieces, little by little. Just doing some shuffling. Yeah, everything's looking pretty good for me. I know where his spy is and I know where his general is. I just don't know where his marshal is. That's the scary part. So, looking to scout some areas out on the left side. So I'm looking to take out that spy with my scout. He knows what I'm doing, which has him thinking for a bit. So I knew that was the scout 100%. Knowing where the scout is always a big positive in the game. I'm telling you guys right now. So he's very cautious because he has no idea where my scout is. And I want to keep it that way. He decided the lotto and took out a lieutenant. I'm telling you guys, this little flower bomb effect that I have is truly beneficial. Decided to come in with my marshal since I know where his general and spy are. I want to kind of take this piece in the middle here. But he decided the lotto, took out a captain. Opponent's making many mistakes here. Can't be doing that with captains. Especially since I was down like all my captains. I think I only have like one captain left. Oh no. Yeah, I lost all my captains. I'm sorry, guys. The screen's pretty small on the iMovie app. But here I go. Bringing in my marshal to defend my flag. Because he knows it's bombarded with bombs. It's a minefield. So I'm pretty sure he has a good idea that the flag is in there, defended by them. So I'm guessing his flag is a tripod on the top left side. That's what I'm thinking. So I pretty much know where his general, his spy, and his flag are at this moment. And I'm pretty sure he has a good feeling where mine is as well. Which is why I bring in my marshal to defend the middle. You know, you just got to make good decisions, trust your instincts when it comes to times like this, like later in the game. So I have the opponent sweating over here, not knowing what to do. I don't know what this piece here coming on the right side. Thinking I should take it, but I'm also pretty cautious. Don't want to sacrifice a colonel because he still has both his colonels. Gonna bluff him. I put in the spy behind the miner. So I didn't trust that. So I decided to go up with my colonel. Pretty scared of this piece. He's deep in my territory. I just have a feeling that's the marshal on the right side. All right. right, opponent taking his time. I'm thinking about swooping in now, trying to disable some bombs, capture that flag. So here I come with my general. I feel like some strong pieces are trying to take my colonel. So instead of that happening, hopefully we could trade generals. He probably forgot that this was a colonel on the right side. Hopefully he did. Probably not, but we'll see. So enemy's captain took out my lieutenant. So this scout right here becomes a very important part of the game. So I'm putting them in place just in case the opponent slips, so I could take out that spy. So move my general. He has no idea this is a general. I don't think so. I'm sorry, guys. This is such a long video. I had to stop the recording here a couple times. You know, it is what it is. I had to clock into work and do other things, but I'm back at it. So he's trying to get my colonel. I have a feeling this is a marshal on top and then the general on the right side. So I'm moving my scout into position. Like I said, the scout is crucial to this game. I'm telling you, everyone just throws their scouts away in the beginning. I like to save them. Every piece matters, including the scouts. So thinking on what I'm gonna do. It's at a stalemate currently. Here I go with my general. So he's scared of the general. If he takes my colonel, it is what it is. Buys me some time to try to swoop in and get that flag. Because I'm positive it's at a tripod right next to my marshal on the left side. Up there. So he found a sergeant. We traded. Now, I believe this was a captain. I want to take out one of his captains. So I have a complete path to the left side. So here's the point of the game where a lot of logic comes into play. Sometimes. So we traded generals. That was a bad move on his end. He could have took my colonel and then traded a general. But I now know where his marshal is. He was scared and probably forgot on where my colonels were. You know, that's Stratego. Sometimes you just forget certain pieces in the game. You know, we're human. But you just got to relax and keep calm and keep on moving. You know, guys, there's a point where you got to shit or get off the toilet. So he has a piece up here with the spy. I'm pretty sure it's one of his colonels. So at this moment in the game, everything's a stalemate. Took out a miner, which is truly beneficial, because my flag is pretty deep in my bombs. Surrounded by bombs. So every miner counts at this point in the game. So he's laudering with his captain. Traded colonels, which gives me a path opening to his flag. So I'm pretty positive it's right there. So I'm sending in my troops here shortly. He doesn't know this is a scout. He probably forgot. So here I am going on the offensive. I do know his marshal is on the right side. But I have a clear path to his flag. I just don't know what the pieces on the left are. So opponent's taking some sweet time. Sometimes you gotta take some time thinking. So he's thinking about lottoing, but he's being safe about it. So some people just have good intuition. He was thinking about going on the bottom, but he sent a scout there. He's not trusting it. Because like I said, every piece counts at this point in the game. So I'm sending in my major in there to take care of the situation. So he finds a bomb, so he's pretty much stuck on the left side because my major will take it out. So at this point in the game, victory is imminent. I'm pretty positive that I have everything under control. So just to be safe, I'm putting a captain right by the spy. So I know his marshal's on that side. Moving my scout into position. So I'm just waiting for him to take this 3. He probably thinks it's a bomb, but he ended up taking it. So I'm trying to take out this captain. It's pissing me off. This captain's a net. I really don't want him to take out the 5 underneath because it defends from a miner coming in to capturing my flag. But yeah, he ends up taking on the right side and lands on one of my bombs. Success. So truly beneficial. I have everything pretty much like 90%. Victory is going to be mine. So here I am going to swoop in with my miner. Opponent's starting to sweat. He knows what I'm doing. So at this moment, I knew positively, like, his flag was either on the left side or here on this tripod. So I had to make a decision. So I chose the tripod. Now, I'm pretty sure he's defending it with this piece. So this is like 100% the flag over here since he's defending it. So I took out the bomb. And what do you know? It's a colonel. So, like I said, 100%, the flag's right here. So I'm going to put my scout into position. Then I'm going to send my marshal to take out the colonel and obtain his flag. But he still has that spy on the right side, so I have to be wary about that. So here he comes on the bottom here. I waste no time. I'm after that flag. So opponent's pretty desperate at this moment. He doesn't know what to do. I pretty much caught on. His time's ticking. And boom! Got a spy. Here he goes. Trading captains. Killing this colonel. And I have it, guys. Opponent surrenders. Victory belongs to Cain. So this was a really fun game. I enjoyed playing. Very analytical, very cautious, but a great game overall. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. Thank you.